Next video, Tokyo, Japan. Well, some news agency out of there. Tokyo, or let's just call it the country, Japan, because it is Japan. Japan and China now have a personal agreement to start currency trading with each other. No more middleman, no more US dollars. Get that turd out of here, according to them. We're going to deal directly with each other. No more US dollars like we used to. Japan and China will start direct currency trading this week, Tokyo said Tuesday. The first time Beijing has let a major unit other than the dollar swap with the yen. Other than the dollar. Yeah, exactly. Lindsey Williams, by the end of 2012, the dollar will be dead. And as he said, I'm not saying it will be non-existent. I'm not saying it will be gone away, done away with. It will be dead as far as the world is concerned. This is exactly what he's been talking about, and this is not the first time I've read something like this with some other country. The move, which will scrap the greenback as an intermediary unit, comes as China introduces measures as part of a long-term goal of internationalizing its currency to rival the dollar, the US dollar, in case you don't know which dollar I'm talking about. The two-way trade will also be allowed to move in a wider range than the narrow band at which the dollar and the Chinese dollar, the yen, change hands. Dow Jones Newswires and the Nikkei Business Daily reported China will set a daily rate based on dealer quotes, with trade allowed to move within a 3% band above or below that rate, the report said, compared with a 1% band fixed to yen dollar trading. So, basically, Lindsey Williams going to be right. The webbot's going to be right. And for those people who are foolish enough right now to think that gold and silver are the most ignorant thing to own, and that you should be putting your money in this paper market that's all behind Western powers, the US dollar and friends, that's our market, by the way. You're a damn fool if you don't have any kind of hard asset, whether it be a piece of property, a farm, gold, silver, something physical that's worth something. You're gonna get cleaned out when this crap goes downhill. And I'm sure you should know by now, if you listen to my videos, you should be pretty clear that it's going downhill. It's been going downhill. It appears to be speeding up going downhill. And the only question remains is, when specifically does it all hit the bottom of the hill? And then we pick up the pieces. And that I don't have the answer to. But just looking out there, seeing things, man, I don't think it's going to be too far down the road. And while I'm still looking for property in Tennessee, I may slow down a little bit and just find that fire sale deal to someone who has that land and property, who recognizes, oh my God, lending sucks, economic conditions are even worse. I should have took that offer 6 months ago that I said there's no way in hell I'll take. Now I'll take what I've got it listed for, and I can't even get any freaking phone calls. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to let this thing go for a fire sale. I need to get out now before it falls even further. Old J Snip 4 calls up. You guys buy Pastor Dowell by chance out there in Lafayette, Tennessee? Yeah? Okay. I'll give you such and such. Do you want that in cash, as in paper, or would you like that in physical, pure, $9.99 silver, 1 ounces each, you know, to the amount we agreed upon. And today's prices, by the way, you know, $80, $100, whatever. I'm hoping for $300 silver way before the crap really hits the fan, so that I can get the hell out of Dodge, have something set up, ready to go, so that I have everything paid for. It's there. It's near my boy, my people at Straightway, Pastor Dowell. And all I have to do, Pastor Dowell, I'm coming up. We're going to be your neighbors here shortly. I'm getting my stuff, getting to Utah. We're heading up. That's the phone call that's going to suck, because that means conditions in America are absolutely terrible, and something big has just happened probably, and I don't want to be in the city. That's what that would mean. On the bright side, it also means silver would be probably pretty expensive at the time, but that isn't necessarily a good thing when the rest of things around you suck. But would you rather have everything around you suck and have no money and have nothing to do but stand there and say, well, I'm stuck, I'm a slave, and I have to stay put? I can't even leave because I have no money. My 401k is wiped out. Stock market's destroyed. I'm pissed off, but I can't even do anything about it besides sit here and pout. and hope that these raiders that have been coming into cities or from the city areas into my neighborhood don't break into my house tonight, or when I'm at work break in and try to attack my family, right? You let them deal with that while I'm up there somewhere else where it's a little safer, not having to deal with that crap. Could it go a different way? Sure, but I'm preparing as if it's not, because if I'm right, everyone else loses, and I have nothing else left, or I have nothing to lose because I was right. If I'm wrong with the way I'm thinking, I still have nothing left or nothing to lose because I want to go to Tennessee. I want some damn property that's my own, and not an acre or two, but several acres. 20, 30 acres would be fantastic, but I would take 5 or 10 acres in a heartbeat. And I want to get away from this fast-paced city life garbage. I've got food storage, I've got solar panels, I've got all these things to help me stay more sufficient towards myself rather than the system, rather than me have to go to the system for some kind of, whether it's electricity or whatever. I want to remain self-sufficient as possible. So I still win. That's the point of that. So all this video is, the dollar's going away. The first world country you may know as America, United States of America, strongest dollar in the world, US dollar, everybody wants it. Brah. You're gonna be left on a sinking ship, and the last one off the sinking ship is gonna be pretty upset. And I got news for you, 90-something% of Americans are all gonna be the last off the sinking ship. Don't let it be you. Take care.